Just started.
Okay.
Is there a red light?
Green.
Yeah.
Green.
Okay. We can start now. Hi Rooney, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
We have come from Pakistan to take your interview, and before we even start, I must say the elastico that you did in the last match, it's all over social media,
Yeah.
all the highlights, everything. I just wanted to ask before we begin, the ball chipped a little towards the end.
Yeah.
Was it intentional or it just happened?
No, to be honest, uh, of course it wasn't intentional,
Yeah.
but I was confident, and I think I had a good space to the defender. So even though maybe it didn't, if it didn't bounce, I think it would still go through.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it was even nicer when it bounced.
Yeah.
Because it looked real, huh? But
Yeah.
no, of course it wasn't intentional.
Everybody on Twitter was debating whether you bounced it intentionally or did it just bounce.
No, I think the thing is that I've trained a lot on that skill. To be honest,
Yeah.
I've done it many times also, like in my youth and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but I think the way I hit the ball,
Yeah.
because the Champions League ball is a little bit light, so I think the
Yeah.
way I hit it in the end made it bounce because I hit it a little bit from the top. So it worked out good in the end. So it was good.
You've spoken about dreaming of Barca since you were a kid. How does it feel now that you're finally here? I know you've been asked this a million times, but how does it feel? Do you feel like you've made it, or it just pushes you to work even harder?
No, definitely pushed me to work even harder.
Yeah.
I think, me or maybe everyone, when we put goal in life and then we work towards that, and when we reach that, we want even more. We want, I don't just. My goal wasn't just to play in Barca. My goal is I have many goals. So of course it's special. It's good. I'm enjoying every day. But I've been here for some while now. Still,
Yeah.
the time has gone very quick. So I'm
Yeah.
extremely happy, and the season has started. We're playing games, a lot of games, so you don't have to I don't think a lot. I'm just going with the moment, but it feels good.
Which players inspire you the most? Current
Yeah.
team, past, any player?
uh, oh nah, I've always said Messi. I
Yeah.
always said Messi. I've always tried to, for me it's the best, and for me the way he played, nothing comes close to it.
Have you
So
ever played against him?
no, never, never, never. That would be a dream, but
Yeah.
never. But yeah, Messi.
Okay, so if you had to build a five-a-side team with any players currently playing or past,
Okay.
who would they be?
So, like, of course, with goalkeeper and everything, you would say?
Yeah, five players.
Okay. So, 5 players. Okay, so goalkeeper, difficult one, but maybe I have to go with, like, man, difficult one. To be honest, I'm not so good, but I put Neuer up there. I think he's been on top for many years. And then I'll put Messi for sure. And then the Brazilian Ronaldo,
Yeah.
R9, I'll put him. And then I have to put Maradona.
Yeah.
Big fan of him as well.
And then yourself, five.
Not now. Hopefully, when I end my career, I can say, but no, not now.
Yeah.
And then Zidane. That's a good
Really
one,
nice.
huh?
Yeah.
That's a top team.
Yeah. So we have the Clasico coming up.
Yeah.
Do you think it's different preparing for a difficult game, or you just take each game equally, or do you prepare differently for a difficult game, for a knockout game, for a final?
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I think like maybe. Every game is different.
Yeah.
Some games you can say maybe more important, or bigger games you play against maybe a big opponent. So of course, I would not say the preparation is differently, but of course maybe the mindset to the game changes a little bit. It's a big game. What's important. So
Yeah.
I think that changes, but not really the preparation.
Who's the most competitive player in Barcelona training at the moment?
Competitive.
Yeah. Who takes it very seriously?
To be honest, Gavi, but I
Yeah.
know he's not there yet, unfortunately. But for me, Gavi
Yeah.
he dies for this club, and he takes everything seriously.
Is there any drill in training that you hate, but you have to do it because it helps your game a lot?
If you ask any player, I think if they will say like running,
Yeah.
but it's really important nowadays in football. So
Yeah.
I think when you are doing it, there is something that is pushing you, because it will help you a lot. But definitely like running, you always like to do something with the ball, but when you
Yeah.
have to do running without the ball, that's for sure.
Is there a particular fan moment that really stayed with you?
um,
Crazy or emotional, anything?
To be honest, yeah, I haven't said this to many. I don't
Yeah.
know if I should, but I don't remember what year exactly. Maybe 2013. Yes, I think so. When Bayern and Barca played in Champions League,
Yeah.
I think the game ended. You know, when you play home and away, I think it
Yeah.
ended like 8-1 or
Yeah.
something. When like Robben scored many goals that game.
Yeah.
So for me, I remember I was crying that that period. I think my
Yeah.
mom and dad can say it, but yeah, I think that's a moment I'll never forget.
What's something that you want to be remembered by other than the trophies? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind?
Uh, oof, I've never gotten that question. That's a good question, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, of course, outside the club, I want to be remembered as a good person first and foremost. I mean, for me, it's important to have respect to everyone, to be known as that kind of person. But of course, on the pitch, you know, to create good memories apart from the trophies, like you said. I mean, to make something, to score a goal that will not be forgotten. You know, these kind of moments I hope to be able to do in in big games,
Yeah.
in big moments. I think something that the fans will remember for many years. Yeah.
And exactly the opposite question.
Yeah.
What is that one thing that football has taught you that you apply outside of football in your day-to-day life as well?
I think really to work hard.
Yeah.
I believe that it's hard to achieve something if you don't work hard. I mean, in football, like we are all here because we worked hard, and you know, we build on our craft. And I think that applies also outside in whatever you do. In if it's in school, if
Yeah.
it's in your work, if you want to start some business, whatever, that you need to work. It will not come like this
Yeah.
1-2 days. You know, you really need to work. Some days you have to have sleepless nights, and that's just how it is. So I think that's the thing.
We have a lot of crazy fans, Barcelona fans, your fans in Pakistan.
Right.
Do you have any message for them?
Oh, no, it's nice to hear that there's a lot of fans. We
Yeah.
appreciate your love. I appreciate it as well. Of course, we do our very best on the pitch to
Yeah.
give back to the fans and to their support. And yeah, keep supporting us because we need them. We need you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jul, very nice to have you. We have come all the way from Pakistan to take this interview. And before we begin, I just want to ask if you had to make a five-a-side team, including yourself, other four players of all time, current, past, which four would you pick?
Hello, first of all, first and foremost, thank you for having me. Difficult question. Five aside, I would take Zidane.
Yeah.
I would take Maldini. I would take a keeper that I really like. Difficult. I'm really not good at this. Let me find a.
Ronnie picked Neuer, Emmanuel Neuer.
Yeah, Neuer is a good one. I'm thinking about the older one, maybe. Buffon. Buffon is good. And then I have one more. I'll take Ronaldo, the Brazilian.
Yeah, he also picked that one.
Yeah.
So you, in the past, you have talked about being raised in a small village by your mother.
Yeah.
How did that shape your mindset?
Well, it's always like being in a small village and not having also sometimes the exposure of like being in a big city. It make me, I would say, wanted to explore the world more. You know, when you come from a small village, you want to sometime see something bigger. So that's also, I think, one of the reasons why I love traveling and I love discovering cultures. And it's also because of my mom. She always made me see places and yeah. I think in this way it helped me.
So now that you're playing for Barcelona, how do you handle the pressure as you said, growing up in a small village, it was difficult to get exposure. And now all the world's eyes are on you. How do you handle all of that?
I mean, I think it's an evolution.
Yeah.
Obviously, I started like in Bordeaux, and then after I went to a bigger club, which is Sevilla, which I already had like some exposure because we were playing like also in La Liga and also in European competition. And reaching Barcelona, which is the biggest club in the world. It's a different kind of exposure, but I handle it the same way. I'm very to myself. Like I like to do simple things, and I also like to. I don't like too much of the attention, even if by the way I sometimes I dress also the obviously playing here you get attention, but I'm not seeking it. You know, it's something that I handle with calm.
The El Clasico is coming up. I just wanted to ask, do you prepare for big games differently, or you take each game as it comes and you prepare normally for it?
I have a strong routine in a day-to-day game day, so I don't change depending on the game. Obviously, there is more excitement because you know, for example, we're doing this. We usually don't do it before other games, so the week is a bit different. But me, as far as my routine, like I don't change anything. I train the same way. Have the same time of sleep. Like I don't change nothing.
You have also said in the past interviews that you weren't seen as top talent early on. So what kept you going?
I mean, I always did football and always play football out of passion. So the football, the passion drive me. It's not what other people can think who drives me. Still to this day, I'm trying to prove myself. And to be a better version of myself every day. So it's more about me than it is about what the other people can think. And obviously, you know, when you're younger, not being necessarily like the top talent, it makes you work harder.
So after you retire many years later, other than the trophies, what do you want to be remembered by? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind?
Very interesting question. It's more like the person. I want people to remember the person and also the outside, the thing I've been able to accomplish thanks to football, but outside of it. So just being remembered as like somebody who impacted the game, some to shape or to open minded in some sort. I think that's also something that I do naturally, but that I'm mindful of. I know because I receive sometimes a lot of messages for a lot of support, you know, for the way I dress, and I know that some people face also, you know, abuse or banter because of the way they look or the way they present. And if I can help people to feel more comfortable with themselves and to know that they need to love themselves first and foremost, which is the most important thing, and to not listen too much about what people say. That would be, if I can be remembered has a voice for that, like I'll be more than happy.
Has there come any point in your life, or is it yet to come, that you have felt like, yeah, I have made it?
Yes and no, in a way that obviously when you reach the goal which is when you're a kid to reach the goal to play professional, it's a moment where like this all this hard work and the past was worth it. I made it, but in the same way, saying like it was just okay, I made it so far, so now what's next? It's always like what's next. Obviously you try to take a moment to appreciate what you have, but you also want more, and knowing that you can always improve and always looking forward, and that you don't have to you can rest, because you know football is a very competitive world, and the moment where you think you made it, you know, you can be sloppy with it. So yes, but I know that I have way more to do, way more to prove, and I can be a way better player than I am today.
Thank you so much, Jules. Just one last thing. there are a lot of crazy Pakistani fans who have been following you and supporting you and Barcelona for a very long time. Do you have any message for them?
Yeah, of course. To all my Pakistani people, I want to thank you for the support. I see it, I feel it, and hopefully we can grow more. Thank you.
Thank you.